Shimmy. Hello YouTube, it's Lion here, the Hobbies Man. Once again, and today we're going to be doing a comic book review. Today we're going to be looking at Batman Year 1, written by Frank Miller and illustrated by David Mazzucchelli, Mazzucchelli, yeah, there you go. And I think it's colored by someone named Lewis, I can't remember, let me double check that really quick. With colorist Richmond Lewis and letterer Todd Klein. And of course, Batman was created by Bob Kane, so there you go. This is published by DC, as you guys can see on the spine right there. The demographic here, I would say, is adult. It's not really a Batman comic that I think teenagers or children will enjoy, but it is, you know, a lot more palatable for adults, I would say. The genres here are hero, origin story, and you could even say that it's a crime story at the end of the day, which is kind of similar to the current Batman movie that just came out a few months ago. So, yeah, it does have, you know, some adaptations. It has an actual movie that is based completely on this, and it also has a bunch of other, you know, things that happened after this story came out that were all influenced by this version of Batman, right? So, yeah, the premise is basically that you go through the early moments of Batman and Commissioner Gordon, as well as their first meeting at the end of the volume. And so that's basically the premise. You just kind of go through the first year of their time as people in Gotham. So, yeah, the plotline focuses on what I just said. It's divided into 4 chapters. The first one is an introduction, and it actually follows Gordon and then Bruce. It talks about Bruce's first attempt at vigilantism, which doesn't work because he doesn't really have, like, the right type of presence to him. And then we get introduced to Selina Kyle. It introduces Batman getting his suit, and Gordon kind of dealing with the reality that, you know, everyone in Gotham is a crooked cop, and he's the only one that seems to be not crooked. And then it continues on to the last-ish chapter being about Gotham versus Batman, as in Batman is the only person that is not corrupt, and then everyone else in Gotham is. And so they're trying to get rid of Batman because he's causing them issues. And then Gordon and Batman become friendly due to a situation that occurs with Gordon's family that Batman helps with. So, yeah, in terms of characters, we just have Batman and Alfred, of course. And then we have Jim and Barbara, his wife, not his daughter. We have Harvey Dent show up, and then we have this guy called Flash, who happens to be Jim Gordon's partner for the early parts of the story. And what happens is that this guy is extra crooked, and he actually ends up causing some problems for Gordon early on. And then there's a bunch of other shitty politicians. You know, we get to see Falcone at one point as well. No Penguin, though. And no Joker either, although I think he was mentioned at some point. I can't remember exactly. And then in terms of world building, there really isn't any. I mean, it's basically Gotham is essentially New York, right? But also not, because there's an actual New York City in this, that is mentioned in this book. So Gotham is New York, but it's not really New York. It's just kind of very, very similar. So, yeah, in terms of the artwork, it's good, but it is quite old. I don't really have any problems with it, but it is not, like, the best artwork ever. It definitely has an older style to it. I like the paneling quite a lot. It's actually a lot better than, you know, old comic books like The Watchmen. So I'm quite happy that this isn't horribly boring in terms of its layout. And yeah, in terms of a rating, it's a 5 out of 5. I could find no issues with it. I found myself really enjoying the story, and it really gave me a bit of a good Batman fix. So I'm quite happy with it. It's a lot of good stuff. I wouldn't really say that this is really going to be enjoyable for young readers or people that are trying to get into comic books. I think this is a lot more enjoyable if you know a little bit about Batman, if you've seen the animated series, or if you've seen any of the Batman movies, and then you want to learn a little bit more about how he started, once upon a time, because this is not the correct origin story anymore, I think. So I think it would work well for that, but it's just one of those, like, classic Batman stories that just inform a lot of the character, even if it's not necessarily the current canon version of the character. So it's quite good. I quite liked it. I have no complaints. I really like this edition as well. And overall, Batman Year 1 was a lot of fun. And actually, is quite influential as well, because a lot of characters after Batman started to get their year one stories as well. I think I have the Green Arrow one, which inspired the Green Arrow TV show quite a bit. And I think there is a Superman one as well, but I can't remember if that's true or not. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And thank you guys very much for watching. See you guys later.